enjoy this great game.
Belt hits a high drive to right. Blackman back, or make that Tapia out of here. Hammered out into right center field. Is anybody there? No. 2 runs are going to score. Longoria, with one swing of the bat, has tied this game up.
What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Baby Baseball channel. And today, obviously not in the studio, but I was listening to the entire game on KNBR, and the Giants continue to play great baseball. This one, they just bam, hit it right away, wasted no time. Before I knew it, was 4-0, and you had a big bomb from Flores, and Crawford almost hit one out. He's just hitting amazing lately. And just all in all, another big win with Desclafani going out and just absolutely being unhittable. Could have thrown another shutout if he was allowed, but the bullpen gets it done. Sherfy comes in, finishes this thing off 5-0. And oh my goodness, thank you for that comment, because I could have sworn that was Rob Drake. It was Doug Edders, Major League Baseball umpire veteran, has never been that great, but today was next level bad. I think he's either losing his eyesight with his age, not that he's old, but he's obviously in his 50s. This dude, what is going on? It was absolutely terrible, and it might not be the time to complain about that with a 5-0 win, but that kind of thing, that's just unacceptable. Best umpires in the world, and he's calling strikes a half foot off the plate here, almost in the dirt. It was bad, but you know what? I don't want to harp on it too bad, but it was bad. Absolutely, it was bad. What is up? I'm chiming in. I said Farah will be bringing a winning championship. Enough said. Farhan, I think, is that what you said? Farhan Zaidi going to bring in a championship. Desclafani, pure fire tonight. Absolutely was awesome. Just getting it done, and it was absolutely awesome to listen to. I didn't get to watch it today because obviously I'm in my car, but I listened to every single pitch, and was absolutely thrilled to listen to that game, and it was a lot of fun there with just Giants just playing great baseball. Now I think I tweeted out like 5-0 lead in Anaheim against the Angels. That rings a bell. I've never felt totally safe, because the Giants actually had a 5-0 lead against the California, or I don't know what they were called at the time, either the California, I think they were already called the Anaheim Angels or LA Angels of Anaheim back in 2002. The Giants were up 5-0 in Game 6, and I got comfortable. I thought we were going to get a ring, and we blew that game. We blew that game, thanks in part just to Dusty Baker with some questionable decisions. Love Dusty, but you guys remember that game, right? We had a 5-0 lead, but today we held on to the 5-0 lead, and we got it. Baseball history and Angels fan, oh my God, tomorrow is going to be Kevin Gausman against Shohei Ohtani. Guys, this could be an all-star matchup. These could be the starters for the all-star game. Legit. I would assume that's what it would be. I'm not really sure, but the all-star game could have the starters being Gausman versus Ohtani. We're going to get a sneak preview of it tomorrow. I don't know if that'll be the starters, but they should definitely both be all-stars for sure. Yes, the 2002 World Series, 5-0. I thought it was in the bag. I thought it was in the bag. I was a little bit cautious, but at the same time, I wasn't overly worried. But I've lived and learned since then. I'm never happy. I'm never considering it over with a 5-0 lead since then. But yeah, Fletcher. He's a nice player for the Angels. He's going to get it done. But I don't know what player exactly you're referring to. I know there was a play. I don't think it was Fletcher. Guys, did you see the ball, the way the ball, like I said, I just heard the radio, but apparently, did you guys see the ball that apparently just took the craziest hop known to man? It looked like a routine grounder, and it just bounced over the guy's head. So the Giants are getting some fortune. The ball's starting to bounce our way, which is much needed. We need, and sometimes winning teams, when it's your time, suddenly things start going right. And you also got to play well. Everything's happening right now. The offense is on it. The starting pitching is on it. The bullpen is on it, and the ball's starting to bounce our way. I've been telling people, Matt Dennis, I was thinking about someone the other day, just my last post game, talking about Giants need to sell Giants need to sell. They're not winners. They're not. This is a fluke. And I looked at their record, which I don't have with me. If someone could put it in the chat, but that is too many games to be a fluke. We're almost in July, and they have the best record in baseball. It's a 7-1 record could be a fluke. You know what I'm saying? A 10-3 record could be a fluke. But when you play it as many games as we have this season, that's not a fluke, in my opinion. That is legit. You got to stick with it. Baseball history, yeah, I think baseball history thinks the Giants need to sell. And, you know, time will tell at that when the deadline comes. But if you have the best, can you imagine selling? Let's say the Giants have the best record in baseball at the trade deadline and they're in first place with the best record in baseball. Let's say that's the situation, and the Giants trade Kevin Gausman, or they trade Brandon Crawford for some single A prospects. Could you freaking imagine that? We would be pissed. We would be pissed. Okay. 47 wins, 21 over 500. Here's the record: 47-26. Does that sound like a fluke? 57, 67, 73. Is that 73? If you add that up, that's 73. If my math is right. 57, 60, yeah, 73. So 73 games. 73 games. That's not a fluke at 73 games. You're playing major league teams. You're playing major league teams. That ain't no fluke. I do not want to lose Gausman. Oh man, yeah, that's going to be something we got to address. 73 games. You do not. That's more than half a season. There's 100. No, it's not quite. It's not quite half a season, but it's getting there. I mean, you're only what 74,080, like six or so games. 6 or 7 games away from being at the halfway point. I mean, how do you? Let's check out the comments. Wolfison, did you see Desclafani last year? He was bad all of a sudden. I did. You know, I thought he was not so great last year in 2020. He had some decent starts in the past with the Reds, and he was a good 4 or 5 starter. And I wasn't mad that the Giants signed him. I was like, yeah, more depth. But you think about it as a depth piece, or possibly a 3, or not a 3, not even a 3, but a 4 or 5 starter. He comes over here, he might make the All-Star team. He's got 2 shutouts, and it could have been 3 if Capital. I was hoping Capital would have kept him in. I really was. I was hoping Capital would have kept him in. I wanted to see it. They are amazing. I hope Whistler can get back to what he was last year. I believe Whistler. Where is Whistler? The Giants traded him, right? To the Angels. No, I don't know. I forgot. We sent him packing. Or to the Rays. Let me know in the chat. I forgot. Jordan Agnosto currently sitting at 79% chance of making the postseason this year. And I was checking out some of the, just out of curiosity, I was checking out some of the Vegas odds. And right now, the Giants are still underdogs to win the division. They got the Padres and the Dodgers are heavy favorites as far as payouts and stuff. So that's interesting. And even now, you know, the Giants are still looked at as underdogs and are still not very fair. Although they've moved up, don't get me wrong, they moved up quite a bit from before the season started, but still. Kapler Manager of the Year award. You know what, Robert? He's the favorite. He's the 100% favorite, unless you want to count. But I don't think Alex Cora is. Oh, that's the American League. I was going to say Red Sox. That's the American League. So National League, I would say he's the favorite right now. No one else is jumping in mind right now. Nationals are playing hot baseball, but they got a long way to go because they already dug a hole. Let's jump back into the comments section. We got Jenny Vega. It's late June, and we were playing great baseball. Lestella's been hurt. Wander Franco, oh, he's a beast. He's a beast. He hit a home run today and doubled. Josh Linden. You guys remember Todd Linden? Who remembers Todd Linden in the chat? One thing that sticks out this year is the way they've rebounded from tough losses, especially the series in Pittsburgh and Washington. They looked down, out, but came back stronger. Yeah, they've been a great. I mean, usually, I don't even think they've been swept. If they have once at most this whole year, I don't remember them getting swept. I know many times the Giants will lose and they bounce right back. They bounce right back, not just with one win, but a winning streak. They don't even go like win, loss, win, loss. It's like win, 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 loss, win, 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 loss. It's just amazing. There's these guys, and they go into Anaheim. You're like, okay, are they going to have a bad game? Boom, they win it. And tomorrow is the clash because Gosman, I can't wait. And just to let you all know, there's a good chance that I'll be over on SF Bay Area Sports Talk, Travis's channel for tomorrow's post game. So make sure you look there. I'll put out a notice on my community tab. But I might be live on his channel tomorrow, which I can't wait for. Sammy Long will be a difference maker. And then we got Long. Whistler was the Rays. Yeah, I thought it was the Rays. Whistler traded to the Rays. Stella getting ready, playing in the minors. Okay. Pitch a great game. Go Giants. Let's get a 2-game sweep. Let's make it happen. Robert Rothberg is here. The Freak is here. Tim Lincecum in the house. They got swept by the Dodgers at home. Oh, they did get swept. Yep. Thank you. That was the one sweep. I thought there was one, and it was the Dodgers, which, hey, hats off. It's the Dodgers. There's nothing to be ashamed of if you have the best record in baseball and your only sweep was to the 2020 champions who are completely stacked. I don't think there's anything to be ashamed about. We obviously want to beat the Dodgers, and we did beat the Dodgers on the road, but we got to definitely beat them at home as well. But, yeah, one sweep against us. Jenny says Desclafani loves being an ace. Yeah, definitely. I feel like Desclafani's enjoying it here in San Francisco. I think he likes being here, and I think he's going to stay here. And I think he's going to continue to pitch well. And with this team, with this depth in this rotation, and the way that the offense is playing, as long as they can stay relatively healthy, they've already haven't stayed that healthy, but continue to play well. We're playing so well that we had to send down Jason Vossler and DeMont Wade Jr. We sent down Wade Jr. and Vossler. Lamont Wade, not I don't know. I think I said Demont, like a freaking vegetables. Excuse me, Lamont Wade Jr. We sent them down. These guys were hot. They were on fire, and we had to send them down because we had to bring up Dickerson and Ruff. What do? Make Dickerson and Ruff play in the minors for a while? We could do that, but I mean, it's just like, what are we supposed to do if they're ready? Just insane. That's how good we are. We have guys who are hot in the big leagues sent down to the minor leagues. Yeah, Wade Jr. was red freaking hot. Disco reminds you of Vogelsong. Yeah, a little bit. I think his numbers are even better right now this year than Vogelsong. So yeah, absolutely. And we'll see what Ruff can do. Ruff had a good comeback day today, yeah. And what's going on, Jordan? Yeah, Jordan. Kalen is here as well. James Sullivan is here. Desclafani is number 2 in our rotation. I would think so. I would think it's. I would think he's number 2, but he, right now, pick one or the other. But if I was playing the MLB The Show, I'd probably put Gosman number 1. I'd put Desclafani number 2, right? And then maybe Cueto number 3 because he's Cueto. But after that, you have to put Wood, right? Maybe even Wood number 3, then Cueto. And then you got to pick, our new guy that we just have been talking about. And that's if you don't want to put Webb. That's if you don't want to put Sanchez. We're just stacked, man. I mean, I never thought I'd say this. Sammy Long is the guy I was trying to think of. So, yeah, Sammy Long 5th. Disco is Desclafani tones. It's just, this team is just deep. It's just deep. They really are. And I said it before the season, if all these pitchers pitch to their capability, this team's going to be insanely good. But would they? It's kind of a lot to ask to have a Gosman repeat, and continue to be great, to have Desclafani bounce back and have a big year, to have Cueto, pitch like he's young and pitch like it's 2016 again for the most part, to have, Wood suddenly pitch like it's 2017 again, to have Sanchez pitch well and come over here and have another great season like he did back in 16 with the Blue Jays, and then to have a couple of prospects step up and pitch well, to have Webb pitch pretty well. Almost everything has come true. Webb hasn't been that great, but he was awesome in spring training, and he's had a couple of good starts. But all that came true. They've all done it. And that's the big reason why the Giants are so good right now is that starting pitching. Now, the lineup has been awesome. Crawford's going to hit the more home runs than he's hit in his career. And that's been amazing. This is a great story right here. Enjoy this time. This ain't 2017 no more. This is a legit team. We're coming back to the playoffs. And, once you're in the playoffs, I don't know. Sanchez is in the minors. Yeah, Sanchez, I think he's rehabbing if I'm not mistaken because got a little injury and his velocity was way down. So hopefully he gets that velocity back up. But yeah, we don't even need Sanchez and Webb. There's just depth. I like Webb and I like Sanchez, but we don't need them right now. Someone else gets hurt. Hey, we got him. Jay Hutchins, I would put 1,000 on the Giants winning it if I had 1,000 to put on the Giants winning it. I put a good, strong $20 on it because it's pretty much all I could afford. But I could have put more, I guess. But, you know, we're talking about winning a World Series. It's not an easy thing. Giants made it look easy. 10, 12, 14. We got 3 rings. 16, it all fell apart because we didn't have a good bullpen. You need every aspect really working. You need a good bullpen. You need a good rotation, and you need a good lineup. And what's up with Solano today? Solano was just hacking away. He did not look comfortable, but then he finally got a base hit there at the end. But if you guys are late to this stream, I did complain about the umpire. He was bad. He's terrible. He's going to be on my worst 5 umpire. I've never liked that guy. Never thought he was good, but today was the worst I've ever seen him. Mauricio Dubon goes deep. That ball to right field, if I remember the call, just over the wall. Love the Hum Baby channel. Oh, was good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jenny Vega. The bullpen is what can be the Giants' downfall. Yeah, the bullpens are always shaky, you know, especially when you don't have a solid 2 or 3 guys who are just going to go out there and throw some flames out there. We have guys like we used today who got it done, but, you know, you worry about the playoffs. So that might be something to consider at the trade deadline. Maybe instead of going for a starting pitcher, maybe you think about a relief pitcher as well or somebody who can really close out games. But doesn't have to be a closer. Doesn't have to be a closer necessarily. But, yeah, Sergio Romo was a bomb. I think he's still playing. Am I not mistaken? He was with the A's. I think he was with the A's last I checked. He bounced around to the Twins. Of course, he was with the Dodgers. Then he went to the Twins. And he went to the Rays. And he went to the first, maybe Rays first, and then Twins, and then A's. Yeah, he's been around. But it's not the 2016 bullpen. It's certainly better than the 2016 bullpen. Oh, he's still on the A's. He's still on the A's. The A's got some good prospects coming up. We'll see. We'll see with the A's, another local team here. Never talk about the A's because it's all about the Giants, man. It's all about the Giants. Trading for a bullpen help is more likely than a starter, and you also can get them without having to give away our best talent. You know, you get a good bullpen arm. You can throw away. You throw a couple of single. We got a lot of good young players in the system, even down at single A. I'm not talking about Luciano, who is a beast, but just other guys down there who can hit, who can pitch. We have guys. Both, you know, our farm system is fairly deep. We don't have to trade away Bart, Luciano, Hunter Bishop, Will Wilson. Well, you could trade Will Wilson, but you know what I'm saying. I like the A's, to be honest, from a Giants fan. Oh yeah, man, I like the A's. I like the A's. Never hated the A's. A's are pretty good team, pretty fun team. Unfortunately, they haven't been able to get over the hump since 1989, right? 89, they won the World Series. 90, they got swept by the Reds. And then after that, there was the Moneyball era, and they'd get to the playoffs, and they would just lose. So, you know, I'm hoping the A's can make a little run at some point. The Giants sent Sky Bolt back to the A's. Yeah, Sky Bolt was on the A's, came to the Giants. The River Cats were playing the Aviators, and then they sent him back to the A's, and he had to switch dugouts. Brebbia, Tyler Rogers, McCheese, Leon, Scherfy. Yeah, those guys are all good. Leon looked good today. But the problem is a lot of those guys, well, at least, well, I don't want to say a lot of them, but Leon, you know, these are guys that had to make these are big name guys. They don't have to be big name guys if they're getting it done. In fact, it's even better because we don't have to pay them big money. So if we can find guys like that can get it done, but it's just kind of scary, you know. McGee, you know, we know McGee's scary. McGee is scary. But when he's in there, it's a little torturous. Rogers, I like Rogers, but he doesn't miss a lot of bats. They put the ball in play. So, you know, I don't know. Brebbia, jury's out. We have no idea what we're going to get for Brebbia. Leon's been pitching well, but it's a fairly small sample since he got called up. And Scherfy, I like Scherfy. Scherfy's looking pretty good. Back to the comment section. I really want a Bay Bridge World Series. That was a lot of fun until the earthquake hit. I was feeling really confident for Game 3 and so excited. And then the earthquake hit and we got canceled for a couple weeks. When it finally happened, It's kind of a different feeling. Like I was like I didn't feel it at that point, and we got our asses kicked. Game 4, Giants made a little bit of push. I think Kevin Mitchell hit a home run, made a little bit of a push, but it wasn't enough, and it was fine. The A's were the better team. That's just a fact. A's were going to win that World Series, earthquake or no earthquake. I think Wade should be here on the team right now. Yeah, I talked to someone the other day at a River Cats game who was a Giants fan. And he was pissed off. He was like, dude, how are you going to send down Wade and Vossler? And he was like, why didn't we send down Talkman? And I was like, I don't know. I guess, Talkman is very valuable defensively. He's he's saved 2 or 3 games for us defensively. And then he hit that big grand slam. You don't keep a guy just because of one home run. But what do you guys think? Would you rather them? I don't even know if Talkman has options. I think that's the problem too. You can't just send down a guy with no options. You got to DFA him. So that's probably was the case. We grabbed Bolt from the A's for free, then sold them back a month. Easy money. Little flipping players, most of us, we flip on eBay. You buy and sell for profit, but Farhan buys humans and sells for profit. I like that. That's not, I shouldn't say that's not, it's not good. No, but pretty much that's what he did. Hugh says the A's might move out of Oakland if the city of Oakland doesn't let them build a new stadium. I heard that. Las Vegas, that's where their AAA team is. Las Vegas, man, that's where it's at for the A's. I hope they stay in Oakland, but Las Vegas is hopping. I think they would be real supportive. Of course, they need a stadium, but Sam Long might be a good bullpen piece. Can't wait for the game tomorrow. Still mad about the option to Wade. Giants are going all the way. Eric, would you keep Sammy Long as a starter? He looks real. Yeah, right now, definitely a solid 5th starter. Las Vegas A's. The problem is they just built Las Vegas ballpark, 2019. It's a freaking sparkling. It's brand new. It's AAA. I don't think they can just stack more decks on it. So it's not really in a location that's easy expansion. So I don't know what they would do. That would be a crying shame to waste that ballpark that they just built. Or maybe the major league team could play in there while they build a new stadium. I think Las Vegas should have a big league team, but I don't want to lose the A's over it. I like the A's being in Oakland. Late July, call up Bart. Hey, Bart's. I'd rather have Bart up here than all due respect. I like Casale, and of course I love Posey. Posey is our man. So Posey's playing so well that you got to get Bart at bat. So I think that's why he's staying in AAA for now. They see something in Talkman. They've given no other outfielder as much time as him. Giants are going to the playoffs. Absolutely. A's could move there. The Montana A's. There's nobody up there in Montana. The Midwest has no teams. Midwest. When I think of Midwest, I think of, I guess you're right. I was thinking St. Louis. Is St. Louis considered Midwest? I guess it's more east. But yeah, definitely there's an area of the country that has nothing. Montana, Wyoming. Of course, Denver has a team, but yeah, there's an area of the country that has nothing. And that's why there's no big league teams, because they probably wouldn't get enough attendance. Vegas would need to build a retractable roof for MLB to be conducive in the summer. Yeah. I think it would do well in Vegas. I think a team would be successful in Vegas. They sell out their AAA park on weekdays. People like baseball. People know baseball there. Give Bart some reps over Casale. I don't think there's a big market for baseball in Montana. Utah, Midwest. Yeah, Utah. You got the AAA. You got the Bees. You got the Salt Lake Bees. Elliot Ramos. I haven't looked at his stats lately, but he's a beast. He is a beast. I think it's a little more east. Yeah, I was thinking of St. Louis. I guess that's more mid-east. Midwest. There's really not that many teams. There's not that many teams. Phoenix is not Midwest. That's Southwest. No teams. You guys are right. There's a section of this country that might actually, a major league team, they might explode, might do well. But, when people talk about cities, they talk about Vegas, they talk about Portland, they talk about Montreal. I've heard Mexico City mentioned. I've heard, let's see, I said Portland, Charlotte. I've heard Charlotte mentioned as a possibility. That's about it. That's about it. Tennessee, Memphis, or Nashville. Yeah, they could. Those feel like big league cities. They have minor league teams now. Like I said, the only thing I'm worried about of Las Vegas is they just built a state. You can't just put a big league team where a AAA team is. You got to get permission from that AAA team. And there's Henderson, Nevada, about 30, I don't know how many miles, 15, 20 miles south. Maybe they can slip into there. But, that is still, you don't want to compete with a AAA team. I don't know if you don't want to ruin. More likely, you take away all the fans from the AAA team. Tauchman strikes out almost every at bat. To keep him and send Wade down was insane to me. They see something in him. I want to know what it is. I don't know either. But I think he must not have options. So they're like, we can't just, if it's getting rid of someone out of the organization. If they DFA him, someone will claim him off waivers. It's the only thing I could think of. So they like his defense, obviously. Vancouver, Arkansas, Little Rock, Arkansas. Arkansas has a minor league team, the Nationals, I think they're called, or the Naturals. Is that in Arkansas? So he has so many teams to keep up with. Fresno needs to go back. Oh yeah, I loved it when the Fresno Grizzlies were the Giants. That felt right. Sacramento River Cats feel like A's, but now the River Cats have grown on me. Charlotte A's, Puerto Rico can support a team. World Traveler, Kepler would have to argue with umpires every day. Honolulu, do I know Visalia? I was born in Visalia. Tauchman is out of options. I know all about it. I had season tickets to the Visalia Oaks for many, many years, including when they were the Rockies affiliate, 93 and 94. They were called the Central Valley Rockies. Dude, Visalia, Mooney Boulevard, what's going on? Did you check Desclafani's record, 8-2 ERA? And that's ERA 2.77 despite getting completely lit up one game. But yeah. Oh yeah, I by the way, you mentioned that I will go to a Visalia Rawhide game as soon as I can. I'll let you know. I'll definitely try to get to one. I haven't been to that stadium in a while. Obviously, I don't live in Visalia anymore, but I'd like to go back to that stadium. LaStella joined today, AAA Sacramento. He is on rehab assignment. Awesome. The Oaks, the Visalia Oaks. Coming to a game, crashing my place, living was good. Gonna be crashing at was good house in Visalia. Yeah. No, I know all about Visalia. So Merle's. That's I remember that. Visalia, that was the spot. But y'all, thank you so much for coming up on 30. I didn't know I was going to go the whole 30, but we've done it. So I got to pick my guy for today, and I'm going to take Anthony Desclafani. Put your guy in the chat. Anthony Desclafani pitched great today. Throws 7 innings of shutout baseball. Giants take this one, and let's get it. Tomorrow's going to be a big game. If you missed it earlier, I mentioned I might be on Travis's channel tomorrow. That's what the schedule says now, unless for some reason he can't go live, then I'll come here. But either way, look for me tomorrow for the post game somewhere. I can't wait to talk about the Giants. Let's get this sweep. Oh yeah, there's a bus service for Fresno and Visalia. You got to go to Visalia. Got to go through Selma. You got to go through. Oh, I forgot. There's one more town, and then you got Fresno. But great win today. Oh, Travis is a guy called SF Bay Area Sports Talk. You can write that. Hopefully it comes up. SF Bay Area Sports Talk. Kingsburg is the other town. See, when you don't think about it, it pops in the head. But yeah, it's on like Donkey Kong, everyone. Yeah, Kingsburg. I totally freaking forgot. Fowler is another one. Yeah, Fowler's there in the area. Tulare, Fowler, Visalia. That's my spot right there. So you guys have a great day. Check me out tomorrow, hopefully, I assume. And let's get the win. Giants win this one. I'm taking Desclafani. You guys have a great day. Thank you. Your support means everything. Much more video, many more videos are coming here, going to be coming out here soon, and live streams as well. Let's go Giants. We got it 5-0 your final. We're going to talk to you guys later. Thank you again. And thank you. Oh, Kaylin found the channel. Awesome. SF Barry Sports Talk. It's a friend of mine. We played baseball a couple weeks ago. So like we actually played, I got some footage of it. That's going to be coming up on the channel. I got so much footage from going to all these games. I got to edit everything out and start putting it up. It's going to take some time, but it'll be there soon. So have a great day. We will talk to you next freaking time. Peace.
Come, baby, let's do it again.
Belt, it's a high drive to right. Blackman bag or make that Tapia out of here. Hammered out into right center field. Is anybody there? No. 2 runs are going to score. Longoria, with one swing of the bat, has tied this game up.